Hello, friends. Welcome to my channel. I am Ananda Rose. Thank you for joining me today. And today I'm a little bit nervous about talking about this, because today I've come online to do a video that is really apt to honor my friends. And I'll say my colleague because we did work together here on the channel in the old days when it was called the Great Awakening Generator. And if you know him, because I think many people who know Darag Rennie or Dr. Darag Rennie will know that we did some work together, because in the early days of the channel in 2023, 2024, we did some work together here on the channel, getting to know Darag, getting to know his work as a doctor, his journey, his spiritual journey, and him as a person. And of course, sadly, Darag left the channel. I keep getting this wrong. I'm sorry. Sadly, Darag left the planet in the last week. In recent times, I haven't been directly in touch with Darag because we've been busy with life. We've been busy with transformation, and we've been busy with whatever is being thrown at us here on planet Earth in this time and space. But I am his Facebook friend, and I knew that he was going on holiday to Rarotonga. Many of you would have watched our series, Dr. Darag Speaks, as well as the other videos we'd done prior to doing the series here on the channel. And so many of you would know who I'm speaking of. Many of you know Darag, and you'd know the kind of person he was. I have been reeling from the shock of his passing, and how sudden it was, and in what an unusual way it had happened. So naturally, that's me, that's other people. That's the way other people are feeling too that knew him. I can imagine how shocking this is for his beautiful wife, Sally, and their two daughters. And of course, their dog. Derek loved the dog. And it would be absolutely without character of our channel not to honor Derek, not to honor him, that he came into our lives, that he touched our lives, that he took the time to talk to me and do those long interviews and then sometimes short interviews here on the channel. I'm going to put them, I'm going to link them in the description box, and I'm going to put them at the end screen so that you, if you haven't watched those videos, can connect in with it and hear what Darag spoke about. He was such an awesome being, and he was a being at all times. And I'm going to say he is such an awesome being because I feel like the suddenness of his departure says something about Darag. This has been a thing that's happening with many light workers, star seeds here on the planet. Even those that don't identify with being star beings, star seeds, light workers, are suddenly leaving, or suddenly leaving very young. And naturally leaving, nothing induced, none of those things, right? There's that aspect of people taking themselves out, but there's this aspect of people leaving naturally, that have everything to live for, that are enjoying life, that are living from truth, that are, following their mission here on planet Earth in this time of the transformation, that are leaving. It is my belief, and this is really sad for me and for all of us, and me, and obviously very, very sad for Sally and her daughters and the dog and the family. But it is my belief that Darag is going to do better work. He's going to be more effective for us on this planet in this time and space from the other side. That's all I can think about. And I say that because, this won't be my first friend who leaves suddenly. This has been going on in my world for a long time, and I'm constantly having to hear this person suddenly gone. And so, we are, um, I guess maybe trying to come to terms with these things because that's part of this transformation too. Um, Coming back to Darek, one of the things I loved about Darek was his capacity to love. Love was just the very next thing out of his mouth every time. Even when he said thank you, he put a heart next to it on a text message because he was so into this love concept. Such a dedicated, deeply committed person to his family, to his wife, to his children, and so real about the journey and not, you know, honest about that life has been great, but life has had its low moments too. Just truthful about everything, honest, caring, kind, loving, all of that. And the best bit was never afraid to tell the truth. The truth as he saw it, the truth as he knew it, the truth from a factoring point, meaning the truth as in the facts of everything. I got to meet Darek only online, just to say. And I was profoundly affected by this news. But also, even in the times that we worked together online, I kept thinking, where have I seen him before? Where have I heard this voice before? I kept thinking he must be from South Africa, but that he wasn't. I'm South African, and I kind of felt like I could hear the South African accent in there. Darek was, interestingly enough, was born in Aberdeenshire. I have family there. I have family there now. I didn't have family there then when he was born. And he moved to New Zealand with his mum when he was 7 years old. And she was a lady, a single lady, bringing her son over on the ship on her own. I don't know if she was single, but she was a lady taking that trip. And he thought she was extremely brave. He talked about his mum when he talked about her braveness coming to New Zealand when he was 7 years old on her own with her son. He comes from strong family background, strong family connections. And he was so honorable to all of that. When we were doing the videos, we did a series called Dr. Darag Speaks. And what happened was the second one, we talked about COVID and we talked about some of New Zealand's responses to it at the time in 2020. And I talked about my niece who had passed away because she'd had COVID and she'd passed away after giving birth to her baby and that she never got to see her baby. And I thought it was a pretty honest, real interview, but it aired on YouTube for like 3 hours. We had people watch it and then they took it down and they gave us a strike for 3 months. Because for whatever reason, they said we had crossed the barriers by talking about medical stuff. I have been looking for the video because we posted on Rumble and it got no problems there. And at the moment, I have no access to my Rumble account. And when I do find it, I'm going to post it. And I want to see what happens again. Not on YouTube, but on Facebook, because I think people should hear that video. In the week ahead, I will be putting out videos again, but I'm going to put it on Facebook so people can see our videos that we did together, our work together. When I think about the fact that I always thought, where have I heard Darek's voice before? Where have I met him before? Where have I seen him before? I just could never place it. And I wonder then, did we meet? Were we friends in a past life? Now, the videos that you'll be watching, if you do get to watch them or choose to watch them, shows me in the early days when I'm actually quite. Sometimes Darek would say something and I don't have a response, and then I just brush over and move on to it because, he could sometimes shock me with some of the things he was saying. So, as the being that I am, it is absolutely apt to send love and light to Darek's family, to Sally and her daughters. I remember Sasha, I don't remember the other daughter's name, and I haven't had a chance to go through the videos to figure it out because he would have spoken about them in there. And sending so much love and light to you. If you are Darag's friend, if you knew him personally, if you had a strong connection with him. I just I just connected with Darag the first time on the PHO, the People's Health Organizations. I beg your pardon. The PHA, the People's Health Alliance. I am a member of that, and I connected with Darag there. He was, because he was so for the community. He was so for organic, living organically, planting your own food, sharing with the community, supporting the community, being there for community. In 2022, he started offering his books that he wrote, I think 2 books, for free online. If you want to know more about Darag, connect with that. I will put the link in the description box. To our friend Darag, thank you so much. Thank you for being you. Thank you for coming to Earth. Every time I've thought about Darag in the last few days, I keep hearing him saying, Rose, I'm okay. I just had heat going through my hands now as I said this to you. He just keeps saying to me, Rose, don't be sad. I'm okay. Everything will be okay. I've never heard him call himself a light worker, a star being, starseed. But I'm going to say today we honor you, Darag, the starseed, the light being, the star being that you are. And we honor you for your time on earth, for coming and being the beautiful you that you were, for coming and expressing, taking the journey and finding yourself and expressing this unconditional love of Source to all of us. I knew that I didn't know whether Darag was into the light language I was, and he knew I was. And so today I'm just going to bring in a light language transmission so that we honor him from here, from the Great Awakening Generator, from Ananda Rose. Join me, friends. Join me as we keep our feet firmly planted on the ground. Taking a breath. Keep breathing. Honoring you, our beloved friend, our beloved brother of light, star seed, star being. Oramakia to rana kita taturo no makulo duena to he o tina karumaka to forana we ermaketsetsu o na te we na to we hoa 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 no Orange, yeah, orange, Caravatua, Caravatia, hey, oh, Kawana, Caravatua. Hey, oh, oh, hey. Thank you, my friend, my beloved friend. Hasirma kuchilla tikira horona ketava. Yesirma kito horona katava. Nzara kichakurula domahai takarana kawata. Kiramapatora nakai. Rama kitafahai. My heart to yours. My heart to you, Sally, and to your beautiful daughters, and to the dog. Thank you, friends. Thank you for joining me. If you were in the breath and if you were in the transmission, take a breath, come back to it, and honor to be to you, beloved ones, that you took the time to honor our friend, Dr. Darag Rennie. More than just the doctor, the star being, the light being, the star seed, come to earth to be effective, come to earth to shift, to shift, to shape, to bring God's love, love from source energy, to express it and to live it that way, the best that he could. Thank you, my friends. Namaste to you. Stay safe. Be happy. Have joy. Be in the moment. Namaste. Namahi. Until next time.